Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Party time. Excellent. Kind of sounds like I didn't realize I went live, doesn't it? What's up? What's up? I do realize I'm live. Hello. Hello, friends. Hello, hello. We have Dr. Andy just getting it out of the way. just getting out of the way what we're all thinking here. Sidney Prescott. Sidney Prescott, the Scream Queen, is back. I don't think that's how you sound. I just wanted to do it in that voice. The Scream Queen is back. She is back now. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about all that. Because I'm thinking Sidney's a little bit of a sussy baka here, as Coop de Oof says. There's an update for Terrifier 2. Heck yeah, old wrinkly grannies. That's a name right there. That's a name. I like that. Yeah, I talked a little bit about that. I just posted the video talking about all that news, which is fun stuff there. Very excited for that update. Good stuff there. Go check out that Terrifier video if you have not, or after the stream, or whatever. I don't care. Whatever. What's up, Evan? What's up? Baby Quentin's in the house. What's up, Baby Quentin? What's up? You're my favorite person, Noel. Thank you. I appreciate that. What's up, Angie? Angie, what's up? Nola Ray, I hope it's true, but yes, we're gonna get into all of this random news about Miss Prescott here. What's up, Gavin? How's my day? I'm fantastic. I'm going live way earlier than I would have thought about. Because why not? Screw it. I'm not doing anything. What have I got going on? Screw that. JJ, what's up? I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here, JJ. What's up? I like scary. What's up, man? We're gonna have to get on a live stream together again, dude. That was fun. When we did that. We'll have to do something. What's up, Andrew Trotman? What's up? T. Parker Evans, evil dies in 106 nights. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. I'm not sure. I'm gonna say hi to literally every single human being that comes in here real quick, and then we're gonna talk about the whole Sammy Prescott situation. Sammy. Saying my connection's unstable, so hopefully you guys can all still hear me and everything's good. Probably just a little bit of a little rolling thing. What's up, Denisha? What's up? Brand new channel member here and Patreon supporter. Thank you so much, Denisha. We appreciate it. We love you, and I love you too. What's up? Ghost Mysteries is here as well. How much longer are you filming Red Right Hand? I believe if everything goes according to plan, which for a 90-minute movie that we only have $5,000 for, the last day of filming should be July 27th, and then everything will be back to normal on this page because it's been pretty chaotic lately. I've been trying to do things here and there and haven't been planning things the ways I've been wanting to. I'm going live 2 hours earlier than what I planned on doing because your boy is a little busy trying to figure everything out, but it's all good. Just until the end of the month, August, things will be back to normal. I'll be straight up with you. Just seeing your Insta. That's not how you spell Sidney Prescott? What? I thought I could have sworn, man. Her name's Cindy, right? Cindy Prescott. There we go. Now you can see my zombie shirt a little better. Happy to be here. What's up? Welcome, Bailey. Welcome to the stream. I believe 50% now. 50% that Sydney's back. Okay. We're going to talk about why everyone's thinking Sydney's back real quick, but I want to say hi to Kirsten. What's up, Kirsten? What's up? Welcome, one of the KillJoy cult members. Welcome. Zoe Crawford is here as well. Hello, sir. Hello, son. What is up? Quentin, any killer theories? Oh, we're gonna talk about all that in a second. We have Tara here too. Speaking of that, Andrew Trotman's here. What's up? Larry's here. Caleb's here as well. What's up? Number one horror. I'm not number one, but I appreciate it. I appreciate that you think that. That means a lot. That means a lot to me. Thank you. We also have Jacob Browning in here as well. What's up? All right, and so real quickly, we're gonna talk about why everyone is going nuts about Sidney Prescott in a moment here, because it's a crazy show over on Twitter right now. But I first want to just thank all of my Ghostface tier patrons. Thank you to literally all y'all, it's so many names. And hang on, we gotta get rid of this dumb banner here because we can't see Easton Plays at the bottom there. Thank you to my Ghostface tier patrons. Thank you to all of you. You guys are amazing. Could not do this channel without you. Seriously, I just appreciate you. You guys are awesome. We have our Jason tier patrons here as well. Thank you to all you guys as well. A little higher up on the ladder there. Appreciate that a whole lot. And then we got the top tier Freddy tier patrons. Thank you so much to both you guys. Hunting for Entertainment, the Bearded Entertainment. Thank you. Oh man, I appreciate it so much. So let's talk horror movies. We're 5 minutes into this and I've just been I just like talking to people. I can't help it. I can't help it. I just like talking to people. So viewer Anon, who has been like reliable, questionably third-party source reliable, goes on Twitter and says that yes, he has heard about some kind of contract or something going on with Neve Campbell being in Scream 6 for a smaller role to then have a bigger role in a possible Scream 7. So that's what everyone's talking. That's what everyone's going nuts about. There's been a lot of a lot of people all over the place who are claiming to have sources and saying that this is going on and all that. So I was pretty skeptical about it at first because it was like people who just people were coming out of the woodworks. Like people out of nowhere were saying like, hey, I'm a Scream page now. I'm a Scream page. Oh, here we go. I got sources. My grandma's a source. I got a person. I got 3 people in Hollywood right now talking about all this. So I was kind of like, yeah, I don't know about all this. In my video, I said that. But now we have viewer Anon, who was right about, speaking of Scream, some stuff in the past with Scream 5 stuff. I think he said something about not the mask. What was the little thing that Amber had where it was like the voice changer box? I think he confirmed that like a long time before we even saw like the trailer or something. I think it was when those like set photos came out last summer, I want to say, and there was like a red glow coming up on the mask, and we're all like, what is that? What is that red glow? And he said something along those lines. I also do want to say, because I did make a little post the other day, and I'm sure some people are like, well, Jake, I thought you don't talk about leaks. I thought you don't talk about like spoilers or anything. That's not a look. That's not a huge spoiler. That's not like holy crap. We know the entire movie. There's not going to be any enjoyment of the movie now. This is positive news. This is just really exciting casting news. That's what this is. If this is news, that's how I feel about it. So this is obviously awesome. I hope this is true. How official is this? Not very official. That's the thing, Kyle. It's still coming from a third party source. I want to just make that very clear. So let's not all just start celebrating and being like, hell yeah, Sidney's back, because that's still not 100% confirmed. I mean, like, viewer Anon is still a third-party source. Let's just make that very clear. He's been right about, he or she, whoever it is, has been very right about some things in the past. Yes. And I hope this person is right about this. That would be awesome. I would love some more Sidney Prescott action in 6. And it really works with a lot of my theories I've been putting out lately about how like something happens right at the end that's kind of mysterious, which leads into some bigger things into Scream 7. That could be all about Sidney Prescott again. I'm so down for that. I don't know. I want to hear what you guys have to think, though. Think about all this. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here live, and I just want to talk to you guys. We're going to talk until probably 5:30. So let's just go nuts. Let's go. What are your Sidney Prescott theories? Is she going to be back? Is this a bunch of bull? How do you feel about it? Sidney will appear at the very end of the film after Gail is murdered, leading to her larger role in 7. Oh, Carl, God, I'm sorry. I just hope that doesn't happen. We don't need to kill any more legacy characters, I think. I don't know. I really hope not. I do hope she has a bigger role in 7, though, because if they set that up correctly, that could be awesome. Because something I've been saying for a while is like, the thing I'm getting sick of in Scream is like so many people want to kill Sidney Prescott. God, like she is the nicest lady. And so many people are out here trying to stab her in the back. It's starting to get a little ridiculous. But if they set something up, they set something up real nice where it's not just like out of nowhere another person wants to kill her, I'm down for that. Listen, if you set something up, if you set something up real nice in a couple of films and it leads up to a big another, like in Scream 7, it's all about Sidney again. If you set it up right, I'm down for it. I'll say that. I know I'm the guy who's been saying let's not make it about Sidney anymore, but if they set it up correctly, I'm down to see it. I mean, she's still Sidney Prescott. She's freaking awesome. She's a badass. So if they want to put her at the center of the film, I'm down. What happens with the new characters in 6, though, that's the thing I'm a little more interested in as of right now. Because I'm like, what happens with these new characters that's going to, if that is the plan, of course, for 7 to be all about Sidney Prescott again, what's going to happen to our new characters in Scream 6? Is this going to be a bloodbath? Like, are we just writing off these people? Are we just killing them for Sidney Prescott to come back and be like, oh my God, I got to take care of the Ghostface situation in New York. It's getting out of hand. I don't know, something along those. I'm spitballing like crazy right now. That's why we're doing this though. We're kind of we're going nuts. Too soon to open the champagne. I'm not buying it. I don't blame you, John. Like I said, third party source. We not time to be cracking open. Not time to be corking up the champagne, going nuts yet, John Smith. Because we honestly, like, if this is true. And we have this leaked. We have Scream fans everywhere going and like leaked. Okay, it's casting information. It's not that crazy, I don't think. But if this is for real, I feel like they have to have someone's got to come out and say something about it at this point. Like if they're trying to keep it a secret and all that. I remember saying this back when this was announced that like Sidney wasn't going to be in the film and all that. If they were trying to keep this a secret, there are so many better ways to keep that all a secret. Like this is going to leak no matter what. All this information was going to leak if this was trying to be kept a secret this whole time. Why would Neve Campbell try to give this movie bad press by saying it was a money dispute? And I don't think that they were trying to keep it a secret the whole time. I genuinely think that they were trying to. They couldn't come to some kind of conclusion. And now here they are, possibly trying to get Neve Campbell back. If this is all true, once again, I know I gotta keep saying it because we still have people rolling in. We still have people rolling into the chat. What's up, Destination Station? What's up? Welcome. Keep Tara in chat. Listen, it could be a bloodbath. I don't know. I mean, I'm also kind of, I know I was kind of against like, oh, we can't like kill off all the characters, make the legacy characters the focus again. That would just be kind of like cheap writing. But at the same time, imagine a bloodbath of a Scream film opposed to a happy ending. Like I don't know. I'm kind of interested. Listen, everyone likes a happy ending. I know, but imagine a cliffhanger, evil, horrible ending that then puts the focus back on Gale and Sidney. I'm almost kind of not against that at this point, just because I would love to see. You're sacrificing one thing to get a crazy new version of Scream that I think might be interesting to see. They got to do it well. Like they can't just give us a bloodbath, bunch of gore and all that mindlessly. Like that would suck. I think everyone would hate that. But if they purposefully do something tragic, like how I feel like Stranger Things season 4 is about to do, that could be cool. Like think Infinity War going into Endgame. Think about how excited you were for Endgame because of Infinity War. Like, and how you're like, what is going to happen? Like, what's going on? Holy crap. Scream 6 ending on a cliffhanger would be a great way to break the formula in the franchise, especially if 7's confirmed. Like if 7 is confirmed right now, if this is true, once again, I'm just kind of, we're playing off of if things are true or not. I don't know why I keep doing this with my hands, but I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm vibing with it. If this is all true, we could have a Scream 7 that resolves a cliffhanger. It could be like absolutely insane. Like that's never been done. It's never been done. It was maybe going to be done with Scream 4 because I think a lot of you know about the tacked on ending to Scream 4. Jill was supposed to just get rolled away, baby. It was going to be like, what? Oh my God. Holy crap. What's going on? I would have loved that. I would have loved that for Scream 4, but we did not get that. I still love it. I still love me little baby Scream 4. It's not really a baby anymore. It's a little older than that. What's up, Moser Movie Reviews? I want Neve. I do too. Save Robbie's here as well. What's up, Robbie? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you, my dude. Welcome. Jenna Ortega told that the sixth film will be the goriest. Yes. Yeah, so tell me that doesn't fit. Tell me everything we know about 6 doesn't fit with that, though. You know what I mean? Like we know Jenna Ortega on the red carpet. She's being asked questions about Scream 6. She's being asked like what can we expect from this film? What's going on here? And she says it's going to be like the goriest. It's going to be the most brutal ghost face we've ever seen before. Tell me that doesn't work with a super dark plot line that actually has a dark ending for some of our new characters. No Sidney. Oh yeah, Robbie does not want to see Sidney in Scream 6. He wants to see what happens without her. Well, I will say this, Robbie, if viewer Anon is correct about all this, it seems like she's going to have a smaller part, so it's going to mostly focus on the new characters, which I think is still important because that was something about the last film I had a bit of a negative view on, was the fact that they didn't really build up those characters all that much. And I think I watched your video on that. It was really good. It was really good stuff. You had some good points. I like humor in that. Everybody's opinion is always fun. We got to welcome everyone's opinion into the space, whatever they feel. It's all good. It's wonderful. I think you had some really good takes there, man. And I think I 100% believe that they got to focus a little more on the legacy characters. You got to build these characters up. Okay. We got some like 2D characters here that we need to add a little more to. Jennifer Armstrong is a brand new channel member. Jennifer, thank you so much. Welcome to the KillJoy cult. We're definitely not just a cult. I don't think legally I can say that, but there you go. One of those. Drink the Kool-Aid if you'd like. So welcome. welcome. Thank you for becoming a member. That really means a lot. Helps this channel grow. We appreciate it. They're really stepping out of the box for this film by going into New York inside of the Halloween time. Then if we have a cliffhanger, I'll be so happy. Like, I just think, look, we already have so many different like avenues we're going with Scream 6. I'm super pumped for it. I love that it's going to be in New York City. That's so different. There's so much more you can do with a Scream film in a big city like that. I'm so down. That's the most, to me, that's the most exciting thing so far. Like if we have Neve Campbell back too, I mean, my God, it just keeps getting better and better and better. I don't know. I'm so excited. I can't wait. This is so great. This is all very exciting stuff. What else do we got here? No opening kill this time. Ooh, Carl, I'm liking where this is going. They tease us with it, but it turns out to be trick-or-treaters. Then at the end of the film, after the killers are revealed/killed, we suddenly end with a brutal closing kill. That could be cool and upsetting because it's almost like a reverse of the formula. That could be fun, where it's almost like you have like kind of, I was almost going to say like, what if you have the killers revealed at the very beginning and then like you're kind of following them, but I doubt that's what Scream 6 is going to do. I don't think it's going to change the formula up that much, but who knows? We have Little Ghost saying, no Sid throughout the whole movie, crazy ending, black screen, phone rings, you hear Sid's voice, hello, Sidney, dun dun dun, end credits. That I'm imagining that's probably gonna be the case. That's what I would be. That's what I would imagine. So the one thing about Sidney coming back though is I do believe she'll have a smaller part at this point, just because like if there's here's my thinking, and I want to go off of a point I made in my last video talking about like why I didn't think any of this was true, was because I said that, one second. I said that they're already filming the movie. Like they're a month into filming at this point. Like I just didn't think, I'm like, why would they be negotiating for her to be in this movie? There's no way they would have time to figure all that out, get her out. So if my guess is that if she's going to be in this film, it's going to be a small part. It's going to be something like this. Like I feel Little Ghost, I feel like you are spot on here. Like I 100% feel that. It's going to be something like just a small role. It's going to be a phone call right at the end. A killer's going to get away, something along those lines. And then you're just going to see Sidney Prescott at her home for one scene. She's going to get like a phone call right at the end, which, listen, I know we're talking about that now, but tell me that wouldn't be awesome. Tell me that wouldn't be like, what? Oh my God. And you like, maybe you get a scene before that, right? Where it's her and she's tucking her babies in or something. And it's like, oh shit, you know, and maybe she gives like Mark Kincaid a kiss or something. She's like, hey, good night, baby. I'm going to stay up and just read a little something. You know, I can't sleep. I don't know. I got a weird feeling about something going on in the air. She goes downstairs. She sits down. She gets a call from an unknown number and answers it. And you just hear that, hello, Sidney. And then it's just like, cut the credits, directed by radio silence. And this time, instead of having a happier song, just give us some metal music or something crazy. I don't know. Maybe that's going a little too off the deep end, but something along those lines could be really fun. And Mukunda, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Have you seen the Scream TV show? Yes, I love the first 2 seasons, and that's kind of like arguably, yeah, kind of a cliffhanger. You know, we had a killer move on into the season 2, didn't know who it was, and that's cool. Something like that I think would be really fun for Scream 6 and 7. Don't do the exact same thing because we've already seen that, but do something a little along those lines. You know, maybe someone gets away, maybe 2 killers get revealed. There was a 3rd killer the whole time who we didn't know about. And this person gets away. That could be fun. Seems like there's going to be a lot of characters this time, too. So I think that could work. I don't feel like the OGs took away from the new cast in 5. I just think the writing for character development just wasn't there. Well, what I have to say about that, Nola, is I feel like because you implemented a story with the legacy characters in there as well, and because the runtime, in my opinion, was a little short to do everything they were trying to do, I feel like that it definitely took away from they could have had more time to do the character development. Like there's kind of 2 movies going on in Scream 5 at the same time. It's kind of the biggest problem I have with requels, where it's like you try to implement a story with brand new characters to bring in like a younger audience and all that. And then of course you want to bring in like legacy characters for requels because that's exciting. It's cool to see these characters on screen again, characters that you were rooting for when you were younger. You know what I'm saying? Something along those lines. So I feel like they should make they should have made the runtime a little longer. Like I'm actually down. If Scream 6 is 2.5 hours, I'm down for it. Maybe that sounds ridiculous, but that's what they need to do if they're going to implement some kind of legacy character story and the new character story at the same time. And I just listen, longer movies, I know some people hate them, but sometimes it needs to happen for something to work, especially with requels. Look, and Jurassic World Dominion's not the best example of this, but I did really enjoy that film. Most people hated it. That's okay. Hey, that's okay. That's all right. We all have different opinions on things. I enjoyed Dominion for how they treated the legacy characters, especially for the new Jurassic World film. So imagine if they give that kind of treatment to a story with the new legacy with the legacy characters for Scream 6 and with your new characters as well. It's like you got to write two really good stories that converge at the end. That's always fun. I think something along those lines, that formula would work the best for a Scream film, or maybe they're working together the whole time too. That's fun too. That wasn't exactly what happened in the last film. I mean, it was kind of what I just said, where it's like two stories coming together. The problem was kind of the runtime, in my opinion. Did not have enough time to develop your characters. And I think that for the most part, they brought everybody back in a certain way by killing off a beloved character, unfortunately. But excited for Stranger Things season 4 finale, says Michael. Nice. I'm so pumped. That is tomorrow. I don't know when I'm gonna have time to watch that, but I'm so pumped. I'm so excited for it. Holy crap. Tatum, Riley, Heather. Oh my God. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Once again, welcome to the KillJoy cult. And I legally can't say that, but I'm still saying it. Screw it. Heather, if you want to try out the Kool-Aid, go ahead. It's fantastic. Try out the Kool-Aid. It's fun. This live stream's getting a little scary. Welcome though. Thank you so much, Heather. I appreciate that. What else do we got here? What if Sidney gets a call and Ghostface says, "Remember me"? Ooh, what if it's something like ominous like that, and you got to play off of it into the next film? That would make it even crazier. Like something like where it's like, ooh, is this someone from the past? Is this Stu? I see some Stu trainers. So I see some Stu heads in the comments here, which is awesome. That could be what happens. I'm almost down for something a little more ominous though. Just kind of going off of that for a second, instead of like, "Hello, Sidney." What if it's a phone call and it's just something like, I can see you through the window. I don't know. I'm just coming. That's off the top of my head. Something like that, where it's just like, is he there? Is this Ghostface coming to kill Sidney? What's going on? What's going on here? The other thing I feel like is, if you're going to do the whole cliffhanger route, you have to have the motive of these killers be something that would relate to Sidney. They have to have a reason to go after her for some reason. That's the only way I feel like it could work. And we have Jennifer talking about Dermot Mulroney's character, savior or slasher. And now I'm starting to think that maybe we're going to get it. Like, here's the other thing. Let's humor this for just a second. And once again, if you're joining this live stream, no, it is not confirmed that Neve Campbell is back, but it's heavily rumored. We have a somewhat reliable third-party source saying that she's going to be coming back for a small part in Scream 6 that would lead into a bigger part in Scream 7. Viewer Anon reported that, and he's been very right about stuff, including stuff for Scream 5 in the past. So if you're new, that's why we're still talking about Sidney. That's why the conversation's still going, just because this is a third-party source who has been right about other things in the past before we had that information. So Dermot Mulroney's character, though, I feel like could be Ghostface at this point. And hear me out on this. If we're going to have killers who are a little more sophisticated and get away with it, it's not going to be teenagers. It's not going to be college kids this time around. I feel like it's going to be people who are a little more experienced at killing. Something I've always felt like that was underdeveloped a little bit, and I know people totally disagree with me on this, and that's fine. That's totally fine. This is a safe space. With Mickey's character in Scream 2, I've always felt like he was a little underdeveloped. They didn't spend enough time with him, and he's such a cool idea for a killer. He's like just a straight up serial killer that was like, yeah, I'll dress up as Ghostface and try to kill Sidney Prescott. Sure. What if they do something along those lines, where it's just like, it's a killer who's aimlessly, voidlessly killing people for whatever reason, just doing his thing. And then he's just like, hey, these survivors of that massacre from like a year ago or whatever, they're just hanging out in New York. I'm gonna go stab him in the face. Why not? Maybe this is a killer who has no motive. Maybe this is a killer who wants to just like finish off what the other Ghostfaces started. Something along those lines. That could be fun. I don't know. So I think that could be cool. Like I said, though, the big thing to take away from that, Dermot Mulroney, I could totally see playing like a sophisticated version of Ghostface, which would be fun. That would be so different from anything we've had in the past, I think. Rodrigo, what is going on? What is up? What's up? And what's up, Extron Gaming? What's up? What's up? How's it hanging? I like that little face, by the way. I like the little face you got going on. That's good. That's some good stuff. Caleb Jenkins, what's up? Do you think Stu could have two accomplices in Scream 7? Do I think Stu could even come into play in Scream 7? I like, we did a whole live stream about it. We talked about it. I think it's physically possible in the Scream universe, but Is it going to happen? I still don't know. I'm down. Like, honestly, I'm down for it. At this point, I think it might be fun just to have Matthew Lillard be acting on screen again. Any excuse for that to happen. Come on. I'm not complaining. I know how people feel about it. I know how we feel about it, but I think it might be fun. Will there be a Terrifier 3? Asks Michael. Yes. So Damien Leone. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. He has said before, I believe in a Facebook post where he was talking about, like, we already have ideas for Terrifier 3. We could totally do that. So if you're looking for that, if you're excited for Terrifier 2 with the news we had today about it, finally we had some news, which is awesome. There most likely will be a Terrifier 3 if it was if that's successful. Don't know why I couldn't think of the word successful. That was a tough one for me. It's a big word. It's got a lot of letters in it. So I feel like Dermot Mulroney and Henry Czerny might be the killers. I could see that being the case. Like I said, like I feel like older, more sophisticated killers, that might be fun to play around with this time around. That could be cool. And another thing I've talked about in Scream theories before is, like, why is Scream not commenting on more stuff going on in the horror space right now? Like, there is so much they could have talked about. They only briefly mentioned some of the requels that we talk about so much in the horror space, like Halloween. They talked a little bit about Jordan Peele movies, yada yada. You know, there was a lot of examples in there, but I really think it would have been cool if they would have just gone a little further into that. Instead, like, the movie commented on Star Wars, which really felt out of its reach. I feel like Scream should comment on horror specifically, not everything else going on in the movie space. But that's just my take on it. I almost hope that they kind of play off of the whole fact that we're bringing back these older killers and for whatever reason, and like they're just as badass, even more badass in some movies than they were in that original movie. So what if you played off of that a little bit? Had some like older characters with like gray hair, you know what I mean, coming and killing people as Ghostface. That could be totally different. You can make it a commentary on what's going on in the horror space right now. It could be fun. I think that could be really cool. So I really like that. That could be fun. What about Hank Loomis returning for Scream 7? So Sidney versus Ghostface Hank. Billy's father. I just, you know, we played around with a lot with the Loomis family. I'm almost kind of done with that, you know? I do agree we need something to connect it to Sidney. We need someone who's going to kill off Sidney Prescott for some reason. But there's so many different motives. Like there are so many different motives you could have to kill somebody, and we've only really played with like 3 of them across all 5 of the Scream movies. I mean, think about it. Like the first 3 Scream movies are like revenge motives. Straight up. Like, yeah, they're different revenge motives, but it all boils down to revenge. 4 is like the fame. Jill wants the fame and all that. And 5 is all about just making a new stab movie. Like, just I want another movie. That's a motive right there. And whether you like it or not, it's still different from anything we've gotten in the past. I appreciated it. I thought it was interesting. It was a cool new angle to take it, to make the motive all about the in-universe movie. That was another tough thing for me to say. Do you think Emma Roberts could come back as Jill alive or just as a flashback, which could relate to Kirby? That, you know, you have a good point, Angie, that there's going to be some Scream 4 tie-ins to this movie. I do feel like that for sure. Jill was only shot in the chest. I'm just saying, like, listen, we're all talking about Stu, and I love the guy. Matthew Lillard, I just can't get enough of the guy. But I do think that if any killer is more likely to come back, it's totally Jill. Like, I don't know. She only got shot in the chest and kind of just a little electrocuted. A little electricity never killed anybody. Come on. No, I'm kidding. Be careful, kiddos. Don't be doing things. No electricity. Be careful. Be careful with that. Be careful with that. Michael Diamond says, I'm late. Is she confirmed? Not confirmed, but third-party sources are saying that maybe something's going on with this. Reliable. I say take that with a grain of salt. So we have viewer Anon, who has been right about a lot of stuff in the past regarding movies, and he was actually right about stuff with Scream 5 specifically, speaking of just Scream in general. I talked about it a little earlier. It was like, remember when we got that photo of like the blue Ghostface? It was like the blue coloring, and it was like Ghostface, and it's the picture of Ghostface at the hospital. That is what we found out when we saw the movie, and there's like this red light coming up on the mask. We're like, what is that red light? Viewer Anon confirmed it was like a voice changer that makes him sound like like just have the Ghostface voice. So he was right about that. There's some other things with Scream too. I'm sure. That's just off the top of my head. He has now also said that yes, they're trying to negotiate something with Neve so that she can be in Scream 6 and then have a bigger role in Scream 7. That's the rumor right now. So here's the crazy thing about that though. If that ends up being true, that confirms a Scream 7. So like it would soft confirm that. It wouldn't necessarily be true, but it could be. So like, let's say officially it comes out. Like maybe this happens sometime in the future. Has not happened yet. Not saying it happens yet. Let's say Neve Campbell is confirmed to be in this. Does that kind of confirm that Scream 7 is happening? You gotta wonder, right? I mean, it's like, oh, okay, that's an interesting new angle to take that. That could be cool. So I don't know. I would love Radio Silence to do a whole trilogy. I think that would be really fun anyways. And they probably were already planning on doing that anyways. But there is the question of why is that not confirmed at this time? Why is Scream 7 not confirmed? Why are they not confirming Neve? Is there some kind of secrets with the plot and all that they want to keep under wraps? I wouldn't want to know that. I guess I wouldn't want to know that until I see the film. Horror fan 677 says, have you seen that there's leaks for Orphan First Kill? And I will say this, yes, but that is this, what I'm talking about right now is casting news. This specifically is casting news. And I feel like there's a difference between actual leaked footage for a movie. I will never report on something like that. Like I would also recommend you just don't look up that kind of stuff because it's like, I don't want to, and listen, I saw it. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. And it's nothing crazy, but I still just don't feel right. I don't sit right by reporting on something like that because the studio definitely does not want you to see that until the movie comes out. So I personally will not be reporting on that, will not be talking about that. Am I excited for that movie? Of course I am. I'm very pumped for it. And I hope it comes out in September. Like that's also kind of rumored right now. That would be sick. But I don't want to report on like actual leaked footage. That is crossing a line for me personally. I would be really upset if a content creator I was watching did something like that. So I wouldn't want to do that to y'all. So I also would recommend you don't look up anything that close into a movie, which unfortunately you can find for most things that come out these days. We watched a movie, made just an excellent video talking about like leaks and spoilers and all that, and like the line there is that like gets crossed sometimes. I love their content so much. Like they seriously put out a really good video recently talking about all that. It's some good stuff. I highly recommend it. I'm sure if you're watching me, you're definitely subscribed to We Watched a Movie, but they just put out some great stuff. Seriously, they're amazing. So I loved that video. That was honestly one of my favorite like little commentary videos I've seen in a while. So I really liked it. Without Sidney, no thanks. I barely liked 5. Well, that's your opinion, Jonathan. I really liked 5. I thought it was fun. Not my favorite Scream movie, but it was still good. Still solid. I can't blame them. You know, if any movie is super successful in a franchise that I really like and it breathes new life into it, that's just a massive positive for me personally. Even if like the movie sucks, like I never loved Jurassic World. I'll be honest. The first Jurassic World, I don't love it. It is just okay to me. I think there's some cool things going on in it. I do like it. It's a fun movie, but it's not like nowhere near my favorite Jurassic Park film. But that movie breathed a bunch of life into the Jurassic movies, which is awesome. And I respect it for that. So there's that. I might not love that film, but I respect the fact that it like brought a lot of attention towards the original Jurassic Park trilogy, which I just love so much. Those first 3 movies are awesome. So if it does that, you're doing your job there, I think, for the most part. I enjoyed that. Am I the only one who wants Roman to return for a future Scream film? I mean, seriously, he was an underrated killer. He was underrated. I think he was pretty underrated. Scream 3 gets a lot of trash, and I definitely don't think it's the worst Scream film. Is that a hot take? Probably a little bit of a hot, spicy take right there. You were talked about today in the Night Watch Zone morning stream. Nice. Have you ever seen Hocus Pocus? A lot of us want you to do a lethal watch party for Hocus Pocus. What do you consider it? So I guess this is what y'all must have been talking about. I said on the Lethal Collective stream that I had never seen Hocus Pocus, and now they're announcing Hocus Pocus 2. So maybe I'll have to do that. I'll have to do that. I was with some friends the other day, and they were telling me about Hocus Pocus. They're like, "How have you never seen Hocus Pocus?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. I must have missed it." Just flew right over my head. I gotta check it out though. I really gotta check it out. Gotta look into a little bit of that. Scream 7 plot third act in a skyscraper. Sidney and Gale fight multiple ghost faces and Stu returns. Heck yeah. I absolutely love the multiple ghost faces too. Like that is something that I feel like could really work with this movie, especially because you're in a big city this time around. You're in New York City. I feel like you can play around with a bigger group of ghost faces. If you're in a small town, it might not make as much sense. Like how many people in a small little town want to go and kill people? So if you're in New York City, okay, it makes a little more sense. There's like millions of people in New York, so I can see that happening. What else we got? You've never seen Hocus? Yeah, I know. Apparently, this is like controversial that I've never seen Hocus Pocus. I'm gonna have to check it out. What do you think the worst Scream movie was? Oh, you're not gonna like this, but I think 2 is like easily my least favorite, which is like hot take, super hot take. I know, but I like it. Like 2's still really good. I think it's a very consistent, like across the board franchise. Like all 5 of the movies are all good. I just don't love the third act. The third act of Scream 2 is like my least favorite act of like any of the Scream movies. Like I don't know. I don't know, man. It doesn't do it for me. It doesn't do it for me. I know some people like will die on the hill of Mrs. Loomis. Some people will die on that hill. And you know what? That's awesome. I'm so glad. How can someone be upset? Cancel Jake. That's so funny. That's great. Listen, that's great, T. Parker. If Scream 2 is your absolute favorite, that is awesome. Seriously, I will never understand why people will go on the internet and just say like, I absolutely hated this. If you hate this, you're still what? Relax, y'all. If you find enjoyment in something, I am never going to shit on you for that. That is fucking awesome. If you can look at a leaf on the ground and that makes you the happiest human being on the planet, all the power to you. Let's go. That's awesome. That's good stuff right there. So I say that's awesome. I say that's fantastic. But Scream 2 doesn't do it for me. I don't know. I love the characters. I love the build up. I love Gale Weathers, especially in that movie. Gale Weathers, underrated. I will say this about the opening kill though. Scream 2 is the best opening kill across the board for all 5 movies, in my opinion. I think that is just a really well done opening scene to a movie. And like then the rest of it's what it is. But the opening scene, I love it. I think opening scene of that, besides like if you take away the cultural impact of the opening of the first movie, then that's probably 100% my favorite, just from a movie standpoint. But of course, you have the opening to Scream 1, which is like was so iconic and so shocking, and no one knew what they were gonna do with that. That's awesome. And that's amazing. Like, of course, that's fantastic. But I do love the fact that I do love the fact in Scream 2, like, it's just, I don't know, I just feel like it's scary. It's so much scarier to have someone, like, stab you in a room full of, like, people dressed up as killers. Like, it would, like, be getting attacked at a Halloween party, and you're covered in blood, and everyone's just like, oh, dude, nice, dude. Oh, that's awesome, oh. And that's so scary to me, that whole idea, that's creepy. And it's also kind of funny, too, the opening of Scream 2. I could talk about that all day. Like, I could literally talk about opening to Scream 2 all day. I love, it's set up so well. It's funny when, I can't remember the dude's name, but when he goes to the bathroom, and he sees the ghost faces peeing in a urinal, they both look behind him. It's goofy. It's funny. I also think that's a good kill too. The knife through the wall. I don't know if that's realistic or not, but I don't care. I think it's cool. Who cares? Who cares about realistic? I just want to see blood and gore. Come on. If you set it up nicely, heck yeah. Randy talked poorly of Billy, and I got a little knife happy. That's funny. I love Scream 2. That's awesome. Respect your opinion, Jake. I respect your opinion, but it's kind of trash. No, I'm kidding. I know. My opinion's totally trash. You can make fun of me all you want. I don't care. I think it's funny. I'm late. Is Sidney actually back? No, so I'm gonna keep repeating it just so everyone knows, because I don't want anyone going out there thinking something's not really happening, because I don't want to. That's the big thing about all these rumors. A lot of people are taking them as fact, and that's why, nothing is 100% confirmed now. Nothing is 100% confirmed. But we have viewer Anon, who has been super right about things in the past, especially with Scream 5. in particular. He's been saying that now. I think he put out a tweet saying that in Scream 6 they're renegotiating. They're trying to figure out some kind of contract deal with her to have a small part in 6 so she can have a bigger part in Scream 7 apparently. So that's what's going on right now. That's why it's still the talk of the town. It's more than just we had some Scream fan pages talking about it, and I'm not trying to discredit them or anything like that, but it's just like anyone can make an Instagram account and say they have some kind of source and be like, oh yeah, this is definitely happening 100%. So that's kind of why I was like, I've never seen these pages before. I don't know if that's happening or not. You just can't. We don't know if that's reliable or not. But we have now someone who has been right about stuff in the past, has a reputation saying that it's happening. So it's still a maybe though. This is still a third party source. I want to make that very clear. So anything's possible. Anything's possible at this point. I feel like it's still like it's up for debate 100%. Like it's like, okay, this could be happening, but it's not 100% confirmed. When we have like if Deadline reports on it, if Bloody Disgusting reports on it, if Hollywood Reporter, something like that, if you see that article, okay, it's happening. Like they are very reliable sources. But other than that, yeah, that's what I will say. I class Scream 3 as a stab movie mainly because of the retcon with Roman being a long-lost brother behind everything. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like, I like it because I think it wraps up the trilogy, like the Sidney trilogy. Real nice. I think it's cool. I think it's fun. It's a cool reveal. I love the third act of Scream 3. I think it's super underrated. I don't know. I appreciate it. It's not as, I can't believe I'm saying this about Scream 3, but honestly, the ending I feel like is not as cheesy as the rest of the movie, which definitely adds to that ending to me personally. So I like it. I think it's good. I think it's cool. I like Roman's an underrated killer too. I think he's really scary. I don't know. I think he kills it. That movie is like, yes, a little on the edge of being way too goofy, but I do like Scream 3. I appreciate it. It's a fun film. Do you think Scream 6 will be better than Jane? Yes, absolutely. Like without a doubt. Without a doubt better than that. Unless the whole movie takes place on a boat without my knowledge. If Scream 6 takes place on a boat, that's where I start losing my mind. That's where I will start just absolutely losing it. Have you seen Brain Damage? Because oh my god, you'll love it. Which one is Brain Damage? Maybe. I'll let me add it to the. I'm gonna just write it down because like I have 100% seen that on like Tubi or Shudder or something along those lines. I'll have to check it out. I will have to check it out. What's up, Tori? What's up? How's it going? What's up? Scream 6 couldn't possibly be worse than Jason Takes Manhattan. Yeah, honestly, Scott, that's very funny. Honestly, I still appreciate Jason Takes Manhattan for just how like silly it is. Like it's still just a very fun film to me. Like when he punches that dude's head off, that is so funny. Like that gets a laugh out of me every single time. Or when he like all the New York stuff I love actually. When he like drowns the one like the older dude. I can't remember if he's like a teacher or the principal or whatever the hell's going on at that situation. It's been a minute since I saw Jason Takes Manhattan. When he dips him into like the toxic goo in the barrel, that's awesome. That's fantastic. It's on Shudder and sick, says Christian. Okay, I'm gonna Brain Damage - Shudder. I'm gonna check that out. I have to get I gotta get a Screambox subscription now too. I have Shudder now. I have to go and get Screambox because Terrifier 2 is going there. Go check out my video. It's crazy. Go check out. I talked about it in a video. I'm smacking the mic around again today. That we're making that a theme on the streams. Stream theme. What's up, Carrie? What's up? Hey, everybody on my break at work. Well, welcome to the chat. We're just vibing. We are absolutely vibing right now, talking a little bit about Scream, a little bit about Terrifier, a little bit about Jason X, top tier, hot take. I like Jason X is fun. Jason X is fun too. Those silly later sequels, come on. Like if they were just same old, they might get boring. I appreciate that the Friday films just really took some risks. And with risks, you're not always successful, but that's why they're called risks. So screw it. I say, hell yeah. I fucking love horror movie discussions. Yes! Oh, Aaron is just vibing right now. Aaron's on the vibe train. I like it. I think it got okay, well this is interesting. Jason Goes to Hell. I'll be honest, Jason Goes to Hell is my least favorite Friday. It's my least favorite. Gotta be honest. I like Creighton Duke, man. Great character. Awesome character. I love Creighton Duke. So that's good. That's a positive aspect of it. But the whole Jason is a worm now thing that I can't do it. Just I don't know. Don't love that. Don't love it. What if Scream 6 is Sega's Crazy Taxi with Ghostface running people over in New York for cryptocurrency? I don't know why they haven't hired you yet, party. Why have they not hired this party goose to write the movie? Put a pen in this goose's mouth. Let's make it happen. No, I actually really like the idea of Ghostface running someone over in a taxi, though. That's kind of funny. I feel like that's almost kind of silly. And they have to reference Jason Takes Manhattan a little bit in Scream 6, right? Like you can't just have like a big slasher go to Manhattan again and then just not do anything with that. Like have Ghostface punch off somebody's head. Come on. I'm not asking for much. Make it look a little more realistic than Jason Takes Manhattan, of course. But I'm down for it. I think it could be fun. The KillJoy Clubhouse. You'll love it. Welcome, Heather. Welcome. Once again, thank you. Thank you to all my channel members. Seriously, I thanked you all at the very beginning, and thank you to all the new people too. We appreciate it. Much love. There you go. How dare you say Jason X sucks? Oh, you're talking to CJ. That's funny. Hey, Jason X is it's not bad. It's got some funny stuff going on. It's got some cool kills. What else we got? I miss chatting with you. I see some love for each other in the chat. That's always wonderful. America, fuck yeah! America, fuck yeah! There you go. That was just for you, Stu. Just for you. I'm late. Coop de Oof is late. It's okay. That's all right. We're still vibing. We're only 45 minutes into the stream. Who knows how long we'll be going? We're just talking a little Scream, talking a little bit about whatever. If you're coming into the stream, ask me any questions you might have about Miss Neve Campbell, Miss Sidney Prescott, whatever. Good afternoon from Cincy. Well, welcome, Alex. Welcome. You're on the other end of the state. I see. I'm just vibing in Cleveland area. Cincy's a lot cooler. I'm gonna be honest. There's like nothing going on in Cleveland ever. Like. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Don't come here. It's not fun. What else we got? Can you do the ghost face? I got to get a ghost face in the... Wait, actually, we had a little ghost face in the chat. We had little tiny... Holy crap, it's a little ghost face. That's what I'm saying. Holy shit, it's ghost face. Holy shit, it's a tiny ghost face. Little ghosty boy. There you go. What if we got a Michael versus Jason directed by Jordan Peele and John Carpenter does the score? I think I'd be doing backflips. My head might explode. I wouldn't be able to report on it. My head would be splattered all over the place in here. So that's funny. Think about the Scream series after thoughts about the Scream series after 7. Where do they go from here? Well, Jennifer, that's a great question. I would have to say I want to see different people do it. Not that I don't love Radio Silence's take on it. I feel like after 3 movies, it's like hand it to somebody, hand the keys to the kingdom to somebody else. You got to do something new. Because at that point, we got 3 movies with the same dude. Let's do something where it's like just changing up the tone again. We're probably going to get darker Scream is what I'm imagining with Radio Silence. That's what they're going to offer with their trilogy, maybe. Potentially. So if someone else wants to get their hands on it and do something else with it, I'm down. I feel like there's always going to be stuff to comment on in the horror space. So why not? Why not do some more Scream movies? My thoughts on it are, yes, if they want to do more, if after a possible 7, sure. I say go for it. Maybe not immediately, like give it another 5-10 years or something, because people are gonna get screamed out. People are gonna get a little mucky with the Scream stuff. So give it like 5 or 10 years. Horror will be at a completely different state. There's gonna be plenty to talk about, plenty of stories to write based off of that. I think. Methinks that at least. What about having a good Ghostface facing off against a bad Ghostface in a Scream film? And like there's like a vigilante Ghostface helping out Sidney Prescott. I could see that. I don't know. I mean, why would you? My only thing about that is like, why would you dress up in a Ghostface costume if you weren't trying to kill somebody? That's my one thing. But this is my one thing. Maybe if there was like a Creighton Duke type character who was like stopping Ghostface character, like Ghostface killers or something along those lines, I could see that. We were just talking about Jason Goes to Hell a moment ago. So if you had like an anti-Ghostface, like a someone going against the Ghostface, that could be cool. That could work. I do like it. Once again, I love the idea of two ghost faces going against each other. I was very inspired with Red Right Hand, a Scream fan film that I'm currently working on, by the way. If you guys don't already know, we are working on a Scream fan film. It's going to be it's very dark, very fun, but still feels like a Scream film. I think you guys are going to like it. I released some set photos today for it, if you guys have not seen that. So yeah, check that out. Check that out. Jay is saying, let's get a Scream 8, 9, and 10 with John Carpenter. Ooh, what would John Carpenter's take on Scream look like? You'd have the working class hero, of course. You might like. Here's the other thing too. By like Screams 8, 9, and 10, I feel like at that point you might have to go like have new characters or just have the legacy characters. Maybe not even not. I'm not saying not be there, but like at that point it's like you gotta do something with new characters. You gotta have some kind of focal point with new characters. By the time you get to 8, what would John Carpenter do with it though? That's very interesting. Oh yeah, working class hero. You might even dive into some paranormal stuff. Maybe some. I mean, I would say body horror, but that's not like his. Like if it was David Cronenberg, you know there'd be some body horror. But he would definitely put some kind of something weird in there. It would be fun, and the music would be amazing. The music would be effing fantastic. Do you believe that Neve Campbell is returning? I think that it's possible. I think now it's very possible, but I don't know. I won't say 100% that it's happening because. Once again, this is still coming from a third-party source, even though, yes, we do have viewer Anon saying that it's happening, and he's been reliable in the past. I don't know if 100% of it's happening or not, though. I'm kind of like that about it. Do I have an Instagram? Yes, I do. KillJoy_Jake. Go give me a follow if you want. I will follow you back if I'm paying attention. Sometimes people follow me and I'm just like I'm in the middle of something and then I forget about it. But I don't care. I don't care about that kind of thing. So I'll follow you back. Go follow me on Instagram. Go do that. Be great. Favorite Scream movie are the first one, and I like the fourth one. The fourth one is my favorite sequel, Mike. So some good stuff there. Good stuff. Do you think a Ghostface in 6 is going to get away and be a solo Ghostface in the 3rd, just like the OG? I do really like the idea of a Ghostface getting away. I 100% would love for that. Nothing would make me happier. I think that would just be so cool. It'd be so different to have a dark ending to a Scream film too. It's like, what? This is their one chance to do that too. Because if Scream 7's happening, no way are they going to end this whole franchise off on like a dark ending like that where everyone dies or something like that. It's just not going to happen. But now in the middle film, they have an opportunity to do something dark, like an Empire Strikes Back, essentially. Ghostface Strikes Back in New York City. Let's do something darker. Let's have darker Scream. Let's see what that looks like. You can still here's the thing. By saying I want a darker Scream does not mean I don't want a fun Scream. I still want Scream to be fun, but can it be a little darker? Absolutely. I think there is this wonderful middle ground that you can find with that. Yes, Danny. Yes, he was super legit on some Scream 5 stuff. I believe him again, and a finale of Sidney makes perfect sense in 7. Yeah, no, I mean, you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right about how he was like legit on some of the Scream 5 stuff, talking about like the voice changer that Amber is using in the hospital. He called that before it even happened. So he clearly is like, he's somebody on the inside. He has some kind of sources. You are absolutely right. But he's still a third-party source at the end of the day. Like he's still just some dude with a Twitter account or someone. I don't know. I have no idea who it is. They stay anonymous. But yes, I just want to make it clear that it's not 100% confirmed at this time, but it's heavily rumored. Like it's basically as close to being confirmed as you can without being confirmed. Let's put it that way. But let's we're not cracking open the champagne yet. You know what I mean? Like if you see that headline on like if Deadline's reporting on that THR, bloody disgusting, one of them is talking about it. Okay, that's when we crack open the champagne. You know what I'm saying? You do one of these and just be like, yeah, Neve Campbell's getting her money. Let's go. That's when we start going absolutely ballistic and crazy. For Scream 50, I really hope that they go to another dimension where you have Ghostface stabbing people with like Rick and Morty inventions. That would be no, nah, totally kidding. Man, I don't want I do not want them to do anything like that. Like with Scream, that would just so not work. You can't make it too like supernatural or paranormal or something with Scream. That's just, it totally goes, it ruins the flavor that is Scream, I think. You can do, there's a lot of things you can do. I feel like there's a lot of room to work with Scream, but like that's pushing it. Like other dimensions, time travel, something like that, that's pushing it. And they've even made fun of that themselves in the Scream films, as you all probably know. Yes. Could we get a Ghostface space? Like I was saying, yes. Ghostface space movie in the near future. That's where you will see myself and the other cast members fighting different Ghostfaces in a space showdown. I mean, also at the same time, I'm just not against horror movies in space. But I just don't know if it would work with Scream personally. It's not like with like the Friday films, they all kind of came like a parody of themselves. And in a lot of ways, I think that's really fun. It's a fun new direction to take it with like Friday the 13th, Jason X, it's making fun of itself. I think it's fun. That's a cool direction to take in your 10th film. Otherwise you're definitely getting stale at that point. With Scream though, you're always kind of commenting on yourself. You're always kind of commenting on the space. I feel like they don't need to do something that outrageous to comment on the state of horror, to comment on space films. They could have it take place in the real world, but you could still like make a joke about like space stuff. You could still very easily do that. They posted about Neve. Yeah, we watched a movie. Yes. They are amazing. I was just shouting them out earlier in the stream. I loved their video talking about, they might have posted another video, but they posted the video maybe like a day or two ago where they were kind of talking about like rumors and stuff and how like just everything's getting spoiled and stuff these days. I just really liked that. That was like, God, I feel like, wow, that is exactly how I feel about this whole situation. It's crazy. It has been an insane couple of days for the Scream fans. So Killian J. Jacobs is here, my wonderful lawyer and who represents the KillJoy Jake Foundation here. Welcome, Sir Killian. Welcome, sir. Welcome. How's Red Right Hand filming going? We are more than halfway through at this point. We're probably going to get done by the end of July if everything goes according to plan, which this is a 90-minute movie we're doing for $5,000, so it probably won't. Like last night's shoot, that's all I'm going to say, is we'll probably have everything done by the 27th of this month, and everything's going to go back to normal on this page because it's been pretty damn sporadic. I'll be completely honest with you. If I was just chilling, if I wasn't making a movie, things would be a lot better on this page. That's all I'm going to say. So if you think that right now, oh, hey, this is Jake's killing it with the content. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know yet. Y'all don't even know. It's gonna get crazier in the future. Haunted Hippie said you and Knight would have to email her for a collab. I will. I absolutely will. I've just been so busy lately. I've actually been thinking about it. I've been hitting up more people to collab. So I want it. I like it. It's great. It's awesome talking about people with horror movies. It's just fantastic. So 27th of this month. No, of next month. Yeah. I keep thinking it's July. It is the last day of June. Yeah, no, I meant July 27th. We should be absolutely done filming if everything goes according to plan. But I don't, who knows? Who knows? Who knows though? I'm too obsessed with the Legos. Send help. Coop de Oof made some wonderful fan art of the entire Lethal Collective, including me, the Night Watch Zone, Craven Something Scary, and Fate Decided. Made us all in Lego version. Thank you so much. That was awesome, dude. That was sick. Some good stuff. Hello from Greece. Hello. Welcome. I'm so sorry. I cannot read any of that, but that is so cool. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Just finished watching The Black Phone. It was good. I kind of expected more, though. That's how I feel, too, Corey. Well, welcome to the stream. Welcome. We're talking a little bit about Scream, Black Phone. We're talking Terrifier. We're talking Friday the 13th, too. We're talking a bunch of fun stuff. So throw something in the chat you want to talk about. I don't care. I'm here to hang. I don't care, man. But I do agree with you about The Black Phone. I was kind of expecting a little more, I think. I did enjoy it, though. It's definitely I think it's definitely going to be a top 10 horror movie of the year for me. Even though I think I said otherwise in my non-spoiler review, I should say. But I did really enjoy it. I think it was still very fun. And speaking of that, what's your most anticipated up-and-coming horror movie this year? Absolutely Nope. Absolutely Nope. Oh my God, I could not be more excited for Nope. And we are so close. Oh, so close. Man, couple of weeks. We're almost there. I cannot wait for that. Jordan Peele movies get me so excited. And the fact that we have a new one coming out in less than a month is mind blowing to me. I'm so pumped for Nope. I cannot wait for that. It's going to be good. So we also just found out that next year Ari Aster's movie is supposed to come out, opposed to the November release that was speculated for a long time. I was going to do a video on Disappointments Boulevard today. I'm going to be honest with y'all. We had a long shoot last night, and I was pretty tired this morning, so I wanted to sleep in a little bit. But I do want at some point I want to do like an everything you know about Ari Aster's new movie, because I'm very excited for it. He's the Midsummer Hereditary guy. If you have no idea who I'm talking about, that's why I put out the little poll today. So I am going to talk about that eventually, but I guess they just moved the date of when it's going to release sometime in 2023. First off, hey Jake, what's up, Maverick Media? What's up? Secondly, did you ever watch All Hallows Eve with Art the Clown? It predates Terrifier. Yes, I have seen it. I like it. It's cool. I especially like the ending. The ending is my favorite part of All Hallows Eve. It's messed up. It's awesome. My one thing about it is I strongly prefer David Howard Thornton as the clown, opposed to whoever plays him in that movie. Not saying he was bad. I'm sure he gave a great performance, but David Howard Thornton he brings the same stuff to he brings, like, like Jonathan Breck plays the creeper with like these amazing like facial expressions, and he's just like, like the creeper does that and it's like super scary and like it's almost like a little silly without him talking. David Howard Thornton does that almost maybe even better as Art the Clown, and I love it. I think that movie's so underrated. So many people write up Terrifier as just like, oh, it's just gore for 90 minutes. That's all it is. Man, there's some great performances in that movie. Yes, so some of it's a little silly, of course, with the writing of the characters. But man, I feel like that movie's so underrated. I totally understand why it's a cult classic. I love it. I think it's great. Was Roman in Scream 1 as the hidden killer? I mean, like, he was definitely like involved. I don't know. I don't think he actually killed anybody in the events of Scream 1 though. But yeah. I mean, he had to be involved, as we know from Scream 3. Would be my guess. Have you seen Crawl 2019? Absolutely, and it's fantastic. Holy shit! It's him. It's the guy. It's Ghost Man. Holy shit! It's Ghostface. That's what it's called, right? What's that? What's that, my dude? What's up? Oh yeah. Can you do a poll of favorite Scream sequel? Eric, do you just want me to do that so Scream 2 can win and I can go and cry? No, I'm kidding. I think I might have done that already, but I'll do it again. I don't care. I'll ask the same question again. Let's see if we get different results. That actually might be interesting, now that I think about it. What if it's totally different? I think Scream 4 won last time I did that. Scream 4 or Scream 5 definitely won. It was one of the later ones, I know. Because I was kind of, honestly, I put that out for my own curiosity more than anything. I was like, I wonder what the people who watch my videos think of that. Let's you know what, just for something funny, if you guys see that poll tomorrow morning, because I post a poll a day here, vote for Scream 2. It'll be hilarious. You'll make this guy cry. No, I'm just kidding. Vote for Scream 2. It'll be funny. And everyone, like, you guys will be in on the joke, but everyone else won't. It'll be kind of funny. So let's do it. Let's make that happen. I think Doofy will be. Yes. Oh, get Doofy in there. I cannot remember the actor who plays him in Scary Movie. But David Sheridan. I follow him on Instagram. He's awesome. I guess. I think he goes to conventions and stuff too. So I would love to meet him. That is so funny. Calling it. Aaron is calling it right now. Scream 1, Billy, Stu, and Roman. He might have been in all of Scream 1 to 3 as the third Ghostface. You just don't see him. I will say this, Zach Cherry does a phenomenal video that is obviously a little bit based in theory on who killed who in like Scream. I think he has all 5 of the Scream movies now on who killed who. I have not seen all of them, but the first one's phenomenal. I mean, God, he's fantastic at like editing and doing all that stuff. It's awesome. It's good stuff. Do you think we will get a what's up in Scream 6 with the Halloween setting? I could see us getting one. I can 100% see Scream 6 being a little goofier and a little darker, like at the same time, which I think totally works personally. If you get that tone right, where it's like it's silly when it needs to be silly, dark when it needs to be dark, you can make a fantastic horror film. Oh, and just real quick, little tiny rant here. I saw some hate for horror comedies the other day. What What is up with that? Who hates horror comedies? What? There's like some of the most iconic horror films of all time are horror comedies. Like, sorry, but no. Like, horror comedies are fantastic, bruh. Moment. KillJoy Jake, what's up, bro? What is up? I shot him 6 times. How would you feel if it's made official that Neve Campbell is back for Scream 6 and 7? So I've been talking about my head exploding a lot today, and I think this would just make my entire my soul explode and shoot out through my nostrils. It would just be awful. It would be an awful sight to behold, but I would be very excited. I know, listen, I have said that like a movie without Neve Campbell might be interesting to see because they can focus a little more on your new characters, and then they're not like underdeveloped. I feel like because the runtime was so not, I don't want to say short because a 2-hour movie is not short, but I feel like because they didn't have enough runtime in that last movie, that's why you have your new characters slightly underdeveloped, and they had to do a lot of things with the legacy characters. But I'm kind of making a new connection here. Let's say there wasn't any I can't say that word. Let's say there wasn't any legacy characters in Scream 6. You could have a lot more time to develop your characters and still have a 2-hour movie, so it's not too long. But I'm also kind of like, at the same time, why not just have a 2.5-hour Scream movie where you have a good plot line with the new characters and the legacy characters? I think the majority of us would be down for that personally. I don't know. That's just me. You ordered a pizza and chicken strips. Oh, that's okay. Hey, listen, as long as I get some of that, I'm down. As long as I get some of that. Give me some ranch, man. I fucking love some ranch with chicken strips. I don't know. Maybe I'm disgusting. That's got to be like the whitest thing I could want to eat, but yeah. Where would you rate Cabin in the Woods? Says John Charlie. Ooh, I love it. I mean, speaking of horror comedies, that's definitely that's a top 10. Easy. Like, that's a top 10 horror comedy for me personally. I love Cabin in the Woods. So that's a good one. I love you have this mix of practical and digital effects that are done so well. Like, when you do just a little tiny bit of digital effects on top of your mostly practical stuff, that is, oh man, that's like chef's kiss. Mwah. Fantastic. That movie does it maybe better than anything else I've ever seen. So that whole third act of that movie is like, that's seriously, if you're a horror fan, I mean, that is just like pure bliss. That is just pure bliss if you're a fan of all that crap. So it's awesome. It's so fun. So fun. I saw that comment on Twitter. He said he didn't like horror comedies because horror and comedy don't mix. I'm like, this guy has clearly never seen Evil Dead 2. You've clearly never seen Evil Dead 2 before. It's my thoughts. No, I kid, of course. I mean, if you don't like horror comedies, okay. But man, I don't know. I feel like it works very well. Shaun of the Dead is definitely up there too. I think, like, for me, Evil Dead 2 is number one. Like, as far as horror comedies go, Evil Dead 2 is right up there, number one. That is the king. Hail to the, yeah. Hail to the king. Hail to the chief. You know. You know what I'm saying. I'm a little tired, if you can't tell. So I'm not going to quote everything right, and it's going to be a little embarrassing, but that's okay. Chicken strips with ranch is everything as well as pizza. I'm so glad we were on the same page about this, because I get a lot of crap for that. I'm with you too, bro. I will say, even if she has a small role, I think Gail will be a goner. Gotta trim the. Whoa. Damn, that's a hot take there. That is a hot take, saying trimming the fat and getting rid of Gail Weathers. Ooh, man. I love Gail, man. I feel like Gail's a little underrated. I've always felt like a movie that focuses on her a little more is always been necessary in the Scream movies. I think that might be interesting. But also, I do feel like there's the possibility they might kill her in this film as well. It's definitely a possibility. I think it's unlikely. I'm going to say like if I had to put a weird random percentage on that out of nowhere, completely just based off of nothing, like just based off of like my instinct, my feeling, there's a 30% chance Gail Weathers dies in this new movie. 30%, I'm going to say. But I hope not. I really hope not. Like, I feel like there's so much they could do with her character, not only in this movie, but in the future. And maybe this is controversial to say too, but I feel that way mostly about her than any other character in the Scream franchise. Which, hot take, I know, but she's a news reporter. She's famous. She has money. There's so much you can do with her character. There's more. I feel like it would make more sense if there was a Ghostface going after her than Sidney Prescott all day, every day. Like, I feel like they could make a whole movie about that. And honestly, I was kind of excited to see that with Scream 6. But if this is true about Neve Campbell, and it's like, maybe it's just like a little ending scene, that's still possible. if Sidney only has like maybe like a end credits scene or like a cliffhanger scene, something along those lines, which I am not against at all. I'm down for that. I feel like Kirby will die before Gale or Sidney. It's probably gonna happen. Like I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. But yeah, no, Kirby is. I feel like Kirby's a goner. Like, listen, they brought back a bunch of characters from Scream 4. Well, not a bunch of characters. They bring back Judy Hicks in. They brought her back for this last movie, and she just died. She came back to die. I'm gonna be straight up. Like, Judy Hicks was there for some character development with Sam in like a very brief conversation where apparently they had a history. That conversation went nowhere. Speaking of the multiple character developmental things that just went absolutely nowhere in Scream 5, that was a big one. And then she just dies. Just out of nowhere. I was really hoping that something would come back. You know, something. Speaking of things with the Hicks clan, is they also set up this thing with Wes Hicks in this movie where Jenna Ortega, like their characters, Tara and Wes, had some kind of thing going on. Like Wes was being kind of creepy with Tara. I wish that they would have done something with that. And they totally could have with Wes's kill, I think. You could have had a scene where you had Wes Hicks, like maybe instead of doing the whole like fake out jump scare thing, which I think got a little too corny personally towards the end. I feel like maybe they should have done something where it was like he gets a call from Tara and it's like, oh my God, hey, Tara's calling me. Cool, this girl I like. And he just like bam answers it and it's like, turn around, Wes. And he turns around, Ghostface is there, like at the door or something. I don't know. I mean, like that's such a simple little solution that makes everything kind of work. So Carrie's got to go. Oh, Carrie, break time is over. Well, love each and every one of you, and Jake. Embrace the ranch life. I will, Carrie. I love it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad a lot of us like it too. I feel like I'm the only one in my like little friend group that eats ranch with my chicken tendies. So I'm glad I'm not the only one. Carrie, have a fantastic rest of your day. By the way, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it. Carrie is like an amazing mod. She's awesome. So massive shout out to her. Go subscribe to Carrie Crave Cinema too. Good stuff there. What's up, Jake? Who would you say is the most evil between Jason, Michael, and Freddy? Keep up the good work, KillJoy Jake. Can't wait for Red Right Hand. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Freddy, for reasons the sequels will explain, which I'm unfortunately not going to dive into that any more than that. I think easily Freddy is the most evil because of sequel stuff that I hate. But yeah, there you go. There you go. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say. Gale retires. Let her live. Sidney faces Ghostface again. A twist, and a cliffhanger. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, this is the Scream 6 is their one opportunity to do something like that. This is their one opportunity to not have a good ending. It's their one opportunity to have a cliffhanger that gets resolved by Scream 7. Maybe the opening scene of it. Like, here's the other thing. Think about how cool this would be. Like, let's say the franchise lays dormant for a while after a possible Scream 7. The opening scene of Scream 7 is Sidney Prescott getting attacked by Ghostface, but it's a fight. Like, it's a brutal chase scene fight and all that, and the cops are coming. It's like, it's just intense right from the get-go. Tell me that wouldn't be awesome. Tell me you wouldn't want to see that as the opening scene to a new Scream movie. Like, I would be losing my mind. I would be tearing up a little bit. I'd be like, oh my God, it's crazy. How do you even eat chicken strips without ranch? Hell yeah, Jennifer, let's go. Oh, the Bearded Entertainment is not here, but I took him out to my favorite chicken strips place within the area when he was around. It's little place out here, little local place. I love it. So they have. Oh man, listen, I'm gonna geek out about ranch for a little bit. Man, they have the best fucking ranch I have ever had in my life. Oh, so good. I like me some food. That's why I got this dad bod going on right now. So there you go. I got the dad bod. Believe it or not, I was a swimmer in high school. I had abs at one point. I swear to God. I kid you not. Now I got the dad bod going on. I'm rocking it. I think a decent barbecue sauce. Hey, it's a good take. It's a good take right there, John Charlie. People do. I can't believe 86 people are watching me talk about chicken strips right now and the dipping sauce. It's great. It's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for staying and hanging out. I appreciate it. People do chicken strips with barbecue sauce or ketchup. I think instead of ranch. Hey, good. Both great choices right there. I don't discriminate when it comes to great choices for dipping things into. I'm just saying. I'm gonna steal Jake's liver. I kind of need that, Coop Diouf. I can give you a part of it, but maybe not the whole thing. What if Ghostface gets arrested and the police officer is Dewey 10 years later? Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice to be like, oh no, that was just a dream. Remember that whole scene in Scream 5? That was just a joke, guys. We're kidding. He's alive. We stuffed his organs back into him. He's all right. He's okay, guys. Oh my god. I'm just like, like, have you guys ever seen like Kingsman 2? Like, I love that movie, but man, is it a stretch to bring back Colin Farrell? Yeah, Colin Farrell, who got shot in the head in the previous movie. And they're like, oh yeah, we had this magical device that can take care of him. I love that movie, but man. Okay, I'm weird. I raw dog my fries. I raw dog them like nothing. I raw dog them. Raw dog the fries. A little bit of salt. That's all I need. That's all I need. Ain't nothing wrong with the dad bod, Jake. I'm 36 with 2 kids and a smoking hot wife. Nice. And I rock the shit out of the dad bod. Let's go, Maverick Media. That's the kind of inspiration I need right now. I appreciate that. Yeah, so to address this one more time, I specifically I will not report on things that are like leaked footage, leaked just like things that could spoil something from a movie. Something, if the studio does not want us seeing it or talking about it, your boy's not gonna post about it or anything like that. So I'm very excited for the movie. I've been hearing rumors that it might come out in September as well. I would love for that. I think that's a perfect time to release this movie. That's great. I will not be making a video about that though. I feel like there's a difference between what I'm talking about right now and like actual leaked footage. Like if they released like an entire scene from Scream 6, I would not talk about it. Absolutely not. Will not happen. Nope. Nada. But because I just don't want like, could you imagine if you worked for like years on something and before it comes out, someone else puts it out? I would be furious if someone else took a scene from the movie we're making right now and like put that out somewhere. I'd be like, really? Like, dude, I've worked my ass off on that. Seriously? Like, I've been working on Red Right Hand since like 2020, dude. So like, I just feel like I'd be so sad. I would cry my eyes out, man. So I wouldn't want to do that to anybody else. Is how I feel about it. And I respect these filmmakers. They're making a movie for us, guys. You know what I mean? Like that's awesome. They're making entertainment for us. So we should respect them. We should give them some love back. Is how I feel about it. And not spoil everything they're about to do. And I know, I also know that like some people like are whatever with spoilers, but some people are also just like, hey, like I don't want to be spoiled, myself included. I don't like knowing that much about a movie before I go into it. If the studio wants me to know something about it in a trailer and some kind of release, whatever, okay, hey, hell yeah, let's go for it. But I don't know. I'm a non-spoilery kind of guy. Do I still love hospitals? I've been in the hospital, unfortunately, twice in the past couple of weeks. I found out that I'm alcohol intolerant after drinking a single beer the other night. They told I had one beer and I had like the worst hangover of my life. I'm like, what is going on? I feel like I'm dying. Oh my God. Went to the doctor and they said that genetically you can have an alcohol intolerance. My mom kind of has it. She can't drink alcohol anymore. And I found out that I probably have it too. So that's fun. That's fun. I cannot drink at all anymore. I also don't get any bit of a buzz at all from drinking now. I just get dizzy and sick. It's awful. It's like, I had like I said, one beer the other night. It was awful. So that kind of sucks. R.I.P. Doofy. We will avenge you. I love that scene in Scary Movie that mimics Usual Suspects. That's so funny. That's so silly. What movie comes first? A new Friday the 13th movie or a Nightmare on Elm Street film? I know both are going through rights problems, but which do you think comes out first? Absolutely, Nightmare on Elm Street will come out first. Like I could not stress that enough. We'll probably be getting that next. It would be my guess. Because we have a lot of people eyeing the franchise, and the Friday stuff it's going to take a little more than just like legal stuff to make a new Friday the 13th happen. We basically have to get two people who just like went to court against each other to like shake hands and work on a project together. So it's going to be tough. I tried to be really I tried to be really positive about Friday the 13th when that news came out about, hey, they finally reached an agreement, that the court case is finally settled. But man, it's still, I feel like we still have a long way to go with Friday the 13th opposed to Nightmare. So, and yeah, T Parker, I pretty much agree with you, man. I pretty much agree. So I think it's a positive thing. I think it's a positive thing more than anything. On Scream Resurrection, I know about Scream Legacy. I don't know if I know about a Scream Resurrection though. Interesting. Is that, I'm assuming that's like another fan film. Or wait, is that the name of season 3 of the show? Doesn't like season 3 of the show have like a subtitle or something? Because if you're talking about season 3 of like the TV show, I think it's okay. I think it's all right. I don't think it's awful, but it wasn't my favorite season. I really liked the first 2 seasons because they connected, had a lot of time to build up the characters. Great kills too, super underrated kills from the TV series. Scream Resurrection is the 3rd season. Yes, okay, yeah. So I liked it. I think it's probably my least favorite season of the TV show though. Got to be honest. I like what they set up in the first 2 seasons the most, I think, and it's kind of just a victim of comparison, I think, at that point. But on its own, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's fun. Do you have a fave of the 2 franchises? And I agree, Nightmare first. I'm going to be honest, I probably like Friday more, which I know a lot of people swear by Nightmare on Elm Street. I do like Nightmare on Elm Street, but I just think as like franchises and how many movies I like from both franchises, I definitely like Friday the 13th more. Like just on a numbers standpoint, I definitely like more Friday films than Nightmare on Elm Street films. Like, I'm going to be honest, I like probably like 4 Nightmare on Elm Street movies, which is like, kind of a hot take, but yeah, like I love Freddy's Dead, which is... I know. Like I hate myself for that too. But Freddy's Dead it just always gets a laugh out of me. Always fun. Sorry to hear you were in the hospital. It's all good, Wayne. Hey, it happens. It can't all be fun. Life can't all be just fun live streams talking to wonderful people, unfortunately. But it's okay. It's all good. I also had to. I shouldn't be telling people this on a live stream. I had to take my mom to a colonoscopy as well the other day. So that was. I've been in the hospital a lot, unfortunately, the past week. So. I enjoyed the Friday the 13th more than the Elm Street movies. Yeah, I mean, I will listen. I'll give the Elm Street movies this. I do think that overall is a villain character. I think I like Freddy more, and the music is bumping in the Nightmare films. Oh, that first movie, the music is awesome. Some good stuff. Oh, we got a $2 super chat. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Jake, it's Luis Mendoza purposefully. What? It's purposefully lessening cursing. Have I not been cursing that much? I kind of always just start saying fucking shit and all that, you know? I don't know. Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely am trying to work on it a little bit because on my other channel, Movie Smoothie, I'm oh my God, that's funny. On my other channel, I'm trying not to swear as much, so I think probably that's come over here a little bit. But the reason I'm trying to do that is because like I'm trying to do a little more like family friendly content over there. I know, like boring, right? No, I'm kidding. But I'm doing reviews on like here's the thing. I posted a review on like the new Buzz Lightyear movie. Like if I was to be like, oh yeah, Buzz Lightyear's fucking awesome, like some 9-year-old's watching this with his mom, like I just feel like that'd be weird. So like I have been, I guess that's kind of come over here a little bit. But you know what? I'll make up for it, and I'll just start saying fuck all the time during the stream. I'll do that just for you. Thank you for the $2 super chat, too. I really appreciate that. Thank you. We have the ranch cult in here, too. I love that it's just like the most stereotypical ranch, too. That's just fantastic. That's like the most chaotic. That's the most chaotic little bit I've ever gotten in a live stream. I love it. Ranch cult. That's going to be the name. That's what I'm going to name my Patreon from now on. That's the name of my Patreon from now on. Join my Patreon so that you can you can be part of the ranch cult. Come on over. How's filming going? I'm more excited for Red Right Hand, the most studio movies coming out this year. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate that. So I released 2 little set photos today of some really cool shots we got. This one shot it was so cool. Like I hate to sound so full of myself, but we had this one shot where it's a guy and he's playing video games. That's all I'm going to say. Guy playing video games. That's it. And we had like this reflection in a phone screen. That was one of the shots. And then like suddenly he gets a text message or a call or something like that. Why would that happen in a Scream movie? I couldn't imagine. I don't know. So yeah, no, Red Right Hand's going pretty, for the most part, well. We had kind of a rough shoot last night. It was just long and something broke that I was really hoping wouldn't break. But everything's good for the most part. Everything's going well. We should be absolutely done filming if everything goes according to plan by the 27th of next month, July 27th specifically. So Can you talk about We're talking about a controversial topic right now. We're talking about we're talking about Sidney Prescott coming back. If that's happening or not. So there you go. Kind of controversial. Yo, Nicole, what's up? I have a question. What do you think of The Quarry? I still have not played it. I still haven't played I haven't had time to play The Quarry. I haven't had time to play the Evil Dead game. All my friends are playing it, and they're just like, "What are you doing, Jake?" And I'm like, "I'm making a fucking movie." I don't you know, like it's like God. I want to play that so bad though. I hear it's very fun. Who played it recently? I like Scary, who was in the chat earlier. He played it. I think we were talking about it a little bit when we were streaming. I am so excited to play that though. If you guys don't know, I do plan on starting a gaming channel at some point next year. At some point, yes. So my dude, if I'm not okay, so here's what I will say: if you spam the chat, I'm gonna have to put you in timeout. I don't want to put people in timeout, but if I'm not answering your question, I'm just not. I'm not gonna answer your question. Listen, Oh, did I tell? I'm like, how the hell do you know about that? I must have said that on a stream or something. I'm like, I didn't think I told anybody about that. I must have said that on a stream. If you know about the name I wanted for my my gaming channel. Okay, well there you go. Fun, cool. Thank you, Heather. Wait, what are y'all talking about? That's funny. Throw me a wrench. I'll take care of it. Oh, I got you. Sorry, that just threw me off. My whole like train of thought is just like was like, holy crap, how did y'all know about that? That's funny. I'm putting you in timeout because you keep spamming. I'm sorry, dog. But if you keep spamming the chat, I gotta put you in timeout. That's what I gotta say. So sorry, fam. So you're making your own independent movie. Awesome. What was the budget? What's the plot? So we're doing a Scream fan film. It's kind of our own story though, which is fun. And it does take place in the Scream universe though. So everything that happened in the Scream movies is canonical with our film, which you'll see why that's important. The plot is like, it's basically a Scream film from the killer's perspective. In the first act, you're going to know who the killers are, but I guarantee you there is still a mystery. The killers have to figure out something this time around instead of following the protagonists trying to figure out who the killers are. But it's interesting because you're also watching characters try to figure out who the killers are the whole time, as well as something else. Sounds a little complicated. I promise you it kind of works. I hope it does, at least. It's very fun. It's very crazy. I wanted to do something along the lines of like having ghost faces go against each other, which I just always feel like is so chaotic and so fun. I've always thought that would be a fun idea. This is kind of like our take on that, like two ghost faces going against each other. There's a lot of things that I've seen, like not only in like YouTube comments, but stuff that I've always wanted to see in the Scream films that we're implementing into this movie. Comes out this December, and we're filming it right now. It should be done by December 20th. That's when we want to release it. So hopefully, got my fingers crossed. I'm really excited for people to see it. It's nutty. It's nutty. We filmed some really fun stuff the past couple days. So we're getting there. It's just making a 90-minute movie is just impossible. We had about $5,000. We ran a Kickstarter campaign earlier this year. If you're new here, you're probably like, what the hell? I don't even know about that. That was back in March. But yeah, no, we're doing okay. We're doing good. I'm excited. I'd like this Neve rumor to be accurate because I really don't like the idea of a film without her, and I don't think Wes would have approved of it either. It's like the Elm Street without Krueger. I feel like that's a little different. I feel like it's a little different than Elm Street without Krueger. But I don't want to put words in Wes Craven's mouth, but I do kind of agree that I feel like he wouldn't want to make it if Neve Campbell was out, or if she had any kind of like dispute with the studio. If there's something going on with her, he definitely would have tried to take care of her. Absolutely no diss towards Radio Silence, because they're busy guys, you know what I mean? This news came out while they were starting to film, while they were heading to Montreal trying to get everything together. They just got a lot on their plate right now, and they also had no control over the situation. My guess, they probably didn't even know what was going on. They probably had no idea what was up, and they were just like, they're scrambling right now. I feel bad for them more than anything. It's the studio who's at fault here for all of this. So I do agree with you that I feel like it would be weird to have a Scream movie without Neve Campbell at this point, just because it's always been so centric on her. But at the same time, there are aspects of a Scream film that I feel like have kind of gotten a little bit lost or confused in some of the sequels. We have Scream 4 and 5 try to comment on things in the in the world today with the horror space. 4, I think, does it the best out of all the sequels. 5 just, I don't know, I feel like it just really missed the mark of commenting on requels specifically. Like, it commented on Star Wars a lot indirectly. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but man, it was just a weird coincidence regardless. So, I don't know. I saw someone asking about the overall vibe for Red Right Hand, and I kind of wanted to talk about this. What would the vibe of Red Right Hand be? Who should I watch it with? My sister, my friend who talks during movies, my date. It's still fun. Like, it's still very fun. I will say that it's very goofy. We filmed the silliest scene in the entire movie yesterday, and we were like tears laughing because of something, which I won't reveal now, obviously. But it's still very funny, but it's also much darker than any of the Scream films. I can confidently say that. I can very confidently say it is much darker than all 5 of the Scream movies put together. So it's kind of like going down this rabbit hole of things that I've always just wanted to see for the franchise happen, because I feel like you can have this like funny, goofy vibe where it's like a little campy and you have great characters throughout, but you can also make it a little darker too. Like, I feel like you can totally do that. This is kind of it's a little experimental, you know. It's our experiment with Scream. So that's what I really want for the film. What's your dream opening for 6? Oh man, because this is tough, because I don't know. I think I definitely want an opening kill, because in the last film we had an opening attack in the last film. We did not have someone die. So I definitely want an opening kill. I want to see what Radio Silence does with an actual opening kill, like somebody getting murdered. It's got to be something that's here's the thing. Do I want somebody like a character from the previous movies to die in the opening scene, or do I want something where it's just like you get a random character killed in the opening, and then the rest of the film is like all the other characters discovering that character had died? And because I always kind of like in the Scream movies where you have like this little bout of like normalness, if that makes any sense. You have this little, like, you just kind of get a peek into like these people's lives real quick to learn about them, to understand them. And then you throw them into this horror situation, which I think is very interesting. So if they want to take that route, or if they want to kill like Chad or Mindy or something in the opening scene, which I know controversial, I'd be interested in seeing that too, if it means it gets right into the action. Okay. But like I said, I do kind of like having that little breath to learn about the characters and have the exposition and all that. That's very important with a Scream film. Larry Werner just became a channel member. Thank you so much, Larry. I love your profile picture too. That's awesome. Welcome to the KillJoy family. Listen, we are questionably a cult. So if you want to drink the Kool-Aid, go nuts. Welcome to the Punch Bowl. Nicole asks, what do you mean by dark? More gruesome, more serious dialogue? Literally darker? Yeah, we actually just like, you know, the contrast, we just kind of put that up. And the exposure, yeah, just all the, no, I'm totally kidding. Like in tone. In tone, well, no, yes and no. I don't want to answer that question. That's what I'll say. So there are aspects, like there's some crazier kills. I'll say that, just without getting any deeper into it. But also there's other aspects of it that's maybe darker, but it's still a fun film. Still very fun. I guarantee you will have fun with it, just like how you would have fun. I hope so, at least. I hope you'll have fun with it, just like a Scream movie. We try to make it silly and dark at the same time. So, oh yeah. oh, we have multiple versions of Red Right Hand for the movie. That's all I'm gonna say. There's a bug on me. What is going on? I'm inside right now. Do you think the Meeks twins will get attacked in the opening kill and one dies? I am heavily speculating that, honestly. But at the same time, if they want to kill one of these new characters, like if they casted one of those other people as like just an opening kill, just to establish Ghostface, I'm also kind of down for that too. I do think that there's benefits to both. There's also cons to both. Because if they kill one of the Meeks twins, you have an entire movie where the other twin has to survive without them. And I feel like you could develop their characters a little better if if we had both Meeks twins together, going working together or something along those lines. I feel like that would work. That would be really cool to see, I guess, because it would build their characters a little better. So there's a few things both ways, I think. It's Lewis again. Welcome, Lewis. What's up? Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Don't you think sad scenes are important for Scream? Yes, sad scenes are very important for Scream, and I think seeing characters deal with somebody dying is really important, and something that I feel like sometimes is overlooked in the Scream films. Sometimes because I feel like it might ruin the tone. But we do have, like, for example, in the new film, I think they do a really good job of mourning Dewey and all that, and then they just get right, like, they're strong characters. We have Gail and Sidney, like, kind of brushing that off and then just going and being badasses, taking down the Ghostface killers. So that's awesome. I think, yes, 100%. It's very important to have the drama amidst all the goofiness. You know what I mean? Like let's look at that first Scream for a second. You have that scene with Dewey and Gail where they're kind of like going back and forth talking about like, oh, I just missed you in my demographic, you know, and that the whole scene's kind of silly. It's a little romantic too. We have that, like, you got to have those little touches in a Scream film. You have to. It's important. It's important to, like, you got to make sure you have a fun film, but also something like dark and scary too. You know what I mean? Like, you got to give me the best of both worlds here is what I say. We have Neoblade TV. What's up? Welcome to the stream. We're just chilling. We're vibing, talking a little bit about stuff. What's up, Dave Craven? What's up? Possible bloopers for Red Right Hand. If you're which tier is it? I think Freddie or I can't remember. Freddie or Jason tier patrons get to see behind the scenes videos, and I'm kind of behind on the one that I'm making right now, but there's just been so many. Like, every time we film, there's like 100 more behind the scenes videos that are just so funny. So there is one up already, though. There's one little blooper thing, but I'm releasing one this weekend, I want to say, because I have been so busy. I just have not had time. But yes, there's a lot of bloopers going out. I don't want everyone to see the bloopers yet, because some stuff, it doesn't spoil the movie, but it kind of gives you some ideas of scenes and stuff. And I guess I don't want everyone to see it, because I want some things to be like, oh, this is cool. Hey, so I shot him six times with the $2 super chat. Thank you. How many people eat the blade? In 6, early prediction. I think 100% this is a bloodbath, like much more than in Scream 5. Much more, because Ghostface is kind of a little mediocre in that last film. I say we have a lot of kills in 6. So my early prediction, I say that this is going to be not like the Halloween Kills of the Scream franchise, because that it implements some more negative things, but a much more gruesome film, a lot of kills, a lot of blood, a lot of gore. But also on the same side of that coin, I feel like it might have like a darker ending for the first time ever in a Scream film, which might be fun. So I would expect a film with a dark ending like that to have a lot of kills, to have some tragedy, opposed to just everything being, hey, everything got wrapped up and it's fine. Everything's fine at the end. So I that's my thinking though. I shot him 6 times. I love that name, by the way. That is awesome. that's just, I'm so glad you got that. Please have those sad scenes in your movie. We do. It's one of the scenes that we still have not filmed yet, and it's gonna be tough. That's the thing. It is tough to do scenes like that. So I'm excited. We definitely have scenes like that, though. I will tell you that. There's little bouts of drama that actually are not funny, where it's like just characters having a dramatic moment together. It's like oh wow, it's tough. I am Matt. We're making a Scream fan film. It's gonna be. It comes out this December. You will see it then. Everyone gets to see it December 20th. Patrons and Kickstarter supporters will see it at least a week early. I will say that as of now. So yeah, no, if you support me at the Ghostface tier and above, you get to see it a week early too, up in December. So what's up, Aaron? What's up? Oh, Coop de Oof has got to go. But I do got something to say. Hit me up for a cameo in Red Right Hand where you see my comments in a YouTube video on the killings. I'm not being serious. Well, Coop de Oof, I'm so sorry you got to go. Thanks for hanging out while you could. I appreciate it. We appreciate that a whole lot. What do you think of Ghostface? What do you think if Ghostface will actually be killed and not a fake out? I feel like that the only ones we ever see is a gunshot to the head, like with a Ghostface kill. That could be cool. I was actually going to say something along the lines of like, what if we have a Ghostface get killed like earlier on or something like that? That could be fun. And it's like not just a gunshot to the head. It's like someone getting stabbed to death, you know, and then like they take off the mask and it's like, oh, it was this person. What? And that happens in like the second or first act or something. It's like, what? Oh, holy crap. Gotta go. Much love to you and everyone in the chat. Thank you so much for stopping by, Maverick. I appreciate that. Thank you. Congrats on 11K. Thank you so much. And thanks for stopping by. Everyone's got to go. Dang. I'm making a Jason movie called 13th Street. Ooh, I like that name. 13th Street. That's cool. Nice. Good name. Good name for your Jason movie. Sick. I love that Gail could be a killer. Why would she want to kill somebody though? That's my one thing. Why is Gail trying to kill people? Like I could see like early Gail Weathers being the killer because she's trying to get up in the ranks, you know? She's trying to get up there. I got to kill to get to the top. But Gail's too much of a sweetheart, I think, these days. That's my thing. She's a much like, I don't want to say softer character because that's not the right word, but a much sweeter character these days than how she was. Do you think Gail will finally get a phone call? And what? Yes, fine. Hopefully, I really hope so. And what do you think he will say to her? They got to have a good conversation before and a chase scene with Gail. I mean, they've literally never had her get a phone call. Like everyone brings up, like, oh, well, Randy answered Gail's phone. That was meant for Gail. But like, dude, I want to see Gail Weathers just like shit talking Ghostface. Like I want to see them having a back and forth, and she is just ripping on him or her. Like that would be awesome. Oh, Gail would kill that. I agree. I think to an extent they copy kills. Just have that feeling. I have that feeling too. I feel you. December 20th is my cousin's birthday. He loves horror too. So me having him watch Red Right Hand will be a part of his gift. Oh, that's so sweet. That's awesome. Wow, that's fantastic. Perfect timing. We want to release it December 20th because that is when the original Scream came out 26 years ago now, right? Yeah. So we wanted to release it on that day just to honor that. Thought that might be cool. So that's awesome though. That's really badass. He'll probably say something like Dewey would say to her, "Ooh, oh, that could be messed up. What if he's playing with like little psychological terror there? That could be awesome. Have something along the lines of Dewey. You could say something like shit talk Dewey or something. Be like, oh, he died like just like how Amber did in the last movie. I'm not gonna say that word, but yeah, something along those lines could be actually kind of cool. That could be fun. Having the killer call her up and just saying something like that. Where would you take Scream 2 Dewey to lunch if you had the chance? Man, I would just love to sit and talk with, especially David Arquette. My God, if I got to go to lunch with him, oh, I would have so many questions. I love David Arquette for so many movies too, like Eight-Legged Freaks. Oh, Eight-Legged Freaks goes so hard. That is such a fun movie. I love like monster movies will just always be so near and dear to my heart. So. It comes out a year before the new Ghostbusters film. Oh man, do they have a release date for that? Holy crap. For the new Ghostbusters already? Damn. I remember hearing a little bit about that. I haven't been keeping up on it though. That's awesome. December 20th of next year, apparently. It's good shit. Good shit. But peace out, Coop de Oof. How would you react if a Ghostface killer got arrested and the police, oh my God, revealed who the killer is and takes them to jail? That'd be a little anticlimactic, I feel, right? Like, oh, he's alive. I mean, I could see them. I could see a Ghostface going to jail because then you could like bring him back in the next movie. But like, why take him to jail? You know what I mean? Why take him to jail at that point? Just have him escape. I feel like that just plays a little better on screen. Might be a little more interesting to have a Ghostface escape out the back door or something. They kill one of them and the other one gets away. It's like, oh, we know who it is, but actually, I kind of like that. I kind of like the idea of knowing who it is, but they get away and like they're still killing people. So it's like you could have an entire Scream movie where it's like you know who the killer is, but like you're focusing on other elements of what's so great about Scream. I do question what is Scream without a mystery though. That's my one thing. If you already know who the killer is, do we just have someone get away? We don't know who it is, and it's like it's one of the. But like then I'd feel like you'd figure it out too if you didn't know who it was. It's like, oh, who survived in the last movie, or is it someone who we just haven't talked about yet? I don't know. It's interesting. That's a moral dilemma that I have about the franchise. Hello, Gail. Remember me? What's your favorite scary movie? Oh, poor Dewey. You couldn't save him, Gail. Says what? Where are you? I'm right behind you. Gail says, where are you? I'm right behind you. Ugh, goddamn. What the fuck? What am I saying? Yeah, no, something like that would be so fun. Like a phone call with Gale. Like seriously, why have we not gotten that? I think that'd be awesome. What if it's just one killer revealed and arrested while the other two aren't revealed yet? You know, something I've thought about with this too, about the one, like revealing one killer, having one escape or two escape, whatever, is if you don't have the legacy characters involved in the ending and having like, this is a weird way to say this, but like inexperienced Ghostface survivors going after killers, they might not be weirded out by one killer reveal. You know what I mean? Like you might not be as familiar with, like Sam Carpenter might not be as familiar with the rules of Scream films. And you could play into that a little bit where it's like these characters aren't as experienced. They're a little underdeveloped. Why not make a meta joke about that? Why not? That'd be kind of cool. Where it's like they don't realize there's two ghost faces, but there's one, they kill him or her, whatever, and they're just like celebrating. They're like, yeah, we got it, we did it, guys. Group high five, let's go. And then guess what? There's more killings on the loose. It would almost be kind of funny if like they were talking with the police and there was like an extended scene where like the movie ends a little quick. You're just like, oh, that's it. Okay, well, cool. Wrapped it up, whatever. And they're all kind of talking with the police and all that. And they're just like, but who killed so-and-so? And it's like, oh my God, they're figuring out like there's more to it. Someone else got away. Something like that could be fun, I think. Where it's like they figure it out as it's going. And then you just like, maybe you get one more shot of Ghostface. Like, don't give me a whole like, tell the audience who it is, but don't tell the characters who it is. Don't give me one of those. I don't, whatever about that. But give me something about like a good like Ghostface running around or running out the back door or something real quick. That's like the last shot of the movie, like a jump scare with Ghostface, and it's like, oh, he's still out there somewhere. There's still a killer on the loose. Massive cliffhanger. Bam. That could be cool. That was a total just absolute tangent. Sidney needs to be the killer, period. Gregory is on that. Sidney needs to start killing people. Sidney is a killer if you think about it. Sidney has killed multiple people. So you might just get your wish. You might just get your wish of seeing Sidney kill some more people if all these rumors are true. By the way, if you're just coming into the chat, yes, we have been talking a little bit about Neve Campbell rumors, Sidney Prescott stuff, Scream 6. We're talking about everything today. We're talking about this, that, the other. Who cares? Whatever. Ask some questions. Hit me. Hit me, baby, one more time, as the great Britney Spears once said. They might not think about multiple murderers. I like that. That could be fun. Play into your character's shortcomings. That's always fun to do. Always a little easy shortcut to go. Always a fun writing trick right there. Make a movie about the final girl's best friends. Bring back Tatum, Helen Shiver. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of characters they could still bring back from like Scream 2. From like Joel could come back. Some of the sorority girls and all that. Like Portia de Rossi could be great. I think in a new Scream film. Why not? Fuck it. Develop those characters a little more. What are they up to nowadays? That could be fun. I would love this. I don't know if Tatum would come back though, just because I don't think that actress is very interested in doing any more Scream films. So there is that. But yeah, I'm excited for Scream 6. Like like I said, I'm pretty pumped for it. If it's got Neve Campbell or not, I'm still excited for it. I think at the end of the day with these rumors, the one thing we got to remember though is that they are just still rumors, and there's a danger to spreading things that we don't know yet 100% confirmed. Because here's the thing, even if these Scream pages who are posting things and they have sources saying one thing or the other, I still just feel like you shouldn't be posting something until it's like 100% confirmed. Because what I'm thinking is like maybe these people had gotten wind of like, oh, someone behind the scenes is like saw something where it was like, oh, they're still talking about Sidney on set. You gotta think that the directors, if they're trying to get Sidney into this movie, they're probably talking about it on set. Who knows? Maybe someone just walked by the set. Like you got people taking pictures, like set photos and all that. Maybe someone walked by and like literally Tyler was just like, oh man, well I hope we can get Neve back. You know, just something like that. I mean, dude, like literally something like that. People can call themselves a source at that point. And they're talking about it, and then stuff starts coming out. Anything can happen with all that. Anything could be the case there behind the scenes, yada yada. So my thing is, there's a danger to rumors though, because if let's say there's a massive rumor that something is happening for Scream 6 and it doesn't end up being the case, then a bunch of people are going to go to Scream 6 expecting something, and then it doesn't happen. And then if that happens, that's going to ultimately affect your perception of the movie, affect your review. A lot of like people might actually hate this film if it's like, oh, hey, it's rumored that Neve Campbell is going to be in it. Oh, everyone's all excited and stuff. What if she's not in it? What if she's not in it at that point? Like, then it's like, okay, well, now you're going to hate the movie even more than you would have if you would have known that going into it. So I think that, I think that it could happen. I don't think it's confirmed at this time. I mean, maybe it got confirmed while I was on this live stream, but the whole Nev situation is called public negotiations. It's common. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like, negotiating contracts and stuff. That's absolutely common. But the weird thing about it is the fact that they started filming without her. So that's what makes me question if she's really coming back or whatever. I think it's still on the fence. We can't say it's absolutely confirmed yet. We kind of just got to wait. So there is that. I am going to be wrapping up here soon, but I will be answering a few more questions. But I did want to get that little bit out. Like, I do want to just say, like, don't be going around saying this is confirmed yet. Once we get it from a reliable source, hell yeah, let's go. Let's party. Let's pop the champagne. Let's go nuts. We'll be pumped about having Neve Campbell coming back. But I just want to say, like, there's dangers to that. It could affect people's perceptions of this new film, and that sucks. You don't want to do that. Imagine having Neve Campbell in this movie, having the iconic scream for Sidney, because there was an interview where the Scream 5 cast was asked who has the best scream, and Mason and Jasmine said Neve. Ooh. Does she scream in that last film? I mean, off the top of my head, I don't think I've ever even thought about that, about her having a great scream or not. Interesting. That's something I've really never thought about. Cool. Good stuff. I would love to have her come back. Iconic scream for Sidney. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I've just never noticed that. I don't know. Like, when she falls to the ground in the first movie, she has like a little bit of a scream, but it's like, it's never been something where I'm like, oh yeah, that's like iconic. You know what I mean? I don't know. Interesting. Cool. That's cool. Good take. That's a good take. Jill can come back. I hope she does. Maybe in 7. I think it's a lot more probable than people would suggest. I mean, she just got shot in the chest. It's still possible, I think, and electrocuted. But hey, a little electricity never killed anybody in horror movies. Anyways, do you like Rose? Oh, Rose McGowan, maybe? You ever heard her Planet 9 album? I have not. Oh, you're talking about, oh yeah, like Tatum Riley from the movies. Yeah, Rose McGowan. If you're talking about her and you're talking about she has an album, I did not even know she made music. I'm going to be honest with you. But if she did, that's awesome. Badass. Or if you're talking about somebody else too, I don't know an artist named Rose. I'm going to be honest. So, but good stuff. She gasped when Amber screamed when she came towards them before Tara shot her. Yeah, but it's not like an all-out like, ah! Like, that's not even a scream. But I'm not going to just like fully scream into this microphone, because I think I'd probably lose some people at that point. Like, I'm talking like Jenna Ortega in X is the most recent example, where she just like belts out a scream when she's looking at that dead body. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Scream, like iconic scream. Honestly, man, hot take. Jenna Ortega probably has the best scream out of anybody in the cast. That was the one like really good one, I think. We have a good scream in Red Right Hand too, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh man, good stuff. Dewey comes back from the dead and kills Zombie Dewey, bites out her neck, man. Oh, it's crazy. Be awesome. What's up, Kane? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Do you think they should continue the Thorn trilogy in Halloween? I mean, not at this point. No, probably not. But I'm down to see them revive some elements from that. Maybe not like the whole explaining Michael Myers that he's part of a cult or anything like that. But there's some fun stuff in the Thorn movies, Thorn trilogy movies, Cult of Thorns, and all that. I just think like we were talking about comparing Jeepers Creepers to the Halloween franchise the other day on a stream. And I was saying, I'm like, I feel like it makes more sense to have a cult centered around the Creeper, who's been like, we don't really know how long he's been around or not. You know what I mean? I feel like that works a little bit more, because like he's probably been around the Creeper's been around for decades and centuries beforehand or something, hunting people. But with Michael Myers, it's just kind of weird to have a whole like cult around him. I just feel like it's a really weird way to explain it, in my opinion. But yeah, no, I'm going to get moving. Your boy's going to get some food, because I am hungry and tired, as always. But yeah, we are working on Red Right Hand and all that. Scream 6, I'm excited for it. I hope Neve Campbell's back. That's probably my last thing I'm going to say about it. But thank you guys so much for joining the stream today. Thank you for I saw a lot of people become channel members in the super chats. That really means a lot. Seriously, like I cannot do this channel without it. So it means a lot to me. Thank you guys so much. You're the best. We are in your cult. Thank you. Cult, right? Yeah, we'll call it a family though. There we go. The KillJoy family. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.